What is up, good people, and welcome back to my channel, Budget with D. I am D, and welcome to another video in our series, the Financial Fix It Friday. It's your money, know it, grow it, where we talk all things money management. Thank you to all of my lovely subscribers, and if you are joining the Fix It Friday family for the first time, then welcome. If you have not yet hit the red subscribe button, please do so now, as it is absolutely free. And hit the notification bell so you can be notified when another video is posted. In today's video, I will share with you 3 steps to answer the question, where did my money go? Data on your income and spending patterns will be helpful when preparing a budget and answering the question, where did my money go? So step 1, and of course I'm using as per usual my Happy Planner note book, and it's the discount system. So I'm just going to pull this right out of here so I can write freely, and then I will place it back into my notebook when I am finished. So step 1 is to record income. So record income. Record income, and I did use some fancy stickers, you guys, to make it all pretty and stuff. So income refers to the inflow of cash for an individual or household. For most people, the main source of income is money received from a job. Other common sources of income would include wages, salaries and commission, self-employment business income, savings and investment income, example your interest or dividends or rent, gifts, grants and scholarships, government payments such as public assistance and unemployment benefits, amounts received from pension and retirement programs, alimony and child support payments. I will now show you an example of what I do. So this is my monthly budget sheet. This is one of the blank ones, and this is the budget for the month of October. And just go back about 2 videos and you will be able to see this budget breakdown. So under income, I have put salary, and I would put the amount under budget. So you can create a sheet like this, or just simply write it up in a notebook that you have. So what I did was I cut it out to actually fit into my discount system as with my notebook. So you see it's the same cut. All right, so this is where you would first record your income. So whether you have a business, or it's interest, it's dividends, it's public assistance, your gifts, whatever it is, you would put it under income. So the next step is to record cash outflow. So the next step, let's get that written up here. Record cash outflow, and I will explain what I mean by that. So cash payments for living expenses and other items make up the second component in answering the question, where did my money go? While every individual and household has different cash outflows, these main categories, along with subgroupings, can be adapted to most situations. So you will have your fixed expenses, and these are payments that do not vary from month to month. Example, your rent, your mortgage payment, your loan payment, your cable fees, etc., or payments that are due once or twice a year. Example, your life insurance or even your car insurance. Then under that you will have your variable expenses. Now these are more the flexible payments from month to month. So common examples of your variable cash outflow would be your food, clothing, utilities, example your telephone and electricity, recreation, medical expenses, gifts and donations. Of course, proper record keeping is necessary for an accurate total of your cash outflow. So for example, in my budget sheet, you would see I have here expenses, and these first set of expenses would be my fixed expenses: my husband's transport for work, our cell phone bill payments, topping up the internet, the electricity, as I would have mentioned, the water bill, the grocery. To me, I put the grocery on the fixed expenses because I do not go over the budget where this is concerned, so it's a fixed figure for me, more or less. All right, so those would be the fixed expenses, and then on the other sheet I would put my variable expenses and my sinking funds. So variable expenses, I have investments and renewals, getting one month ahead, etc. Under the sinking funds, I have things like birthdays, vacations, my son's treat Tuesday, medicals, etc. Any savings challenges that I'm on, date nights, emergency fund, etc. Those are under my sinking funds tracker. So you can create a sheet similar to this for yourself, where you would put in your income, list your fixed expenses first, then you bring across the remainder, and then you would put in your variable expenses and or sinking funds expenses. And of course, as you would know and remember, I do a zero-based budget, which means that every dollar is accounted for, and at the end of it, my balance is zero, because every dollar has a role and has a place. All right, so let's move on to step number 3. And step number 3 is to determine net cash flow. So I'm going to put that in here. And then I will explain what I mean, guys. Let's get this in here. Net cash flow. So if more cash is going out than is coming in during a given month, that means that a deficit exists. This amount must be made up either by withdrawals from savings or by borrowing. So when you have a cash surplus, this amount now, which is the excess, is now available for saving, for investing, for paying off debts, emergency fund, or for short-term and intermediate financial goals. So for example, as you would see in my binders, and this one is my variable expenses binder right here. So I would have had a difference or surplus of $15.10 after I had calculated my fixed expenses, and that $15.10 would have been brought forward and allotted into these cash envelopes in my cash binder. So I would have allotted to giving, I would have allotted to family, vacation, vehicle, my renews, water, investments envelope, etc. So I would have allotted some towards this variable expenses, and also allotted to the envelopes in my sinking fund. So I have birthdays, home and household, date night, treat Tuesdays, just for some examples of emergency fund, medical, dental, vision, just for some examples of things that you may want to include in your recording of your cash outflow. So this is how I know or determine where my money went. So this information here would provide the foundation for now preparing and implementing your spending, your saving, and your investment plan. So just to recap, 3 steps in knowing where did my money go. 1 is to record your income. 2 is to record the cash outflow. And 3, to determine your net cash flow. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and remember to like, to share, and to subscribe, and put your comments to Budget with D. Of course, you know what's coming. I pray that you are blessed, that your finances are blessed, and that all of your people are blessed. Have a great one, guys. See you soon. Bye.